Hi there, thanks for joining me on today's Instagram Live. Today we're going to be talking about the forgotten areas. So this is areas where your cleaning team forget to clean, so I'm just going to highlight these and put them back on your radar. This is obviously for hygiene purposes, but it's also for cleanliness and first impressions. Let's get started. So in small office environments, ours included, we require everybody that works here to get involved in the weekly clean. So we all will take a task, if it's the mopping, the toilets, doing the dishes, etc. And we'll just try and whittle around it and get it done as quickly as possible so that it's done. We can go into Monday with a nice clean office and everything is tip-top and as clean as possible. However, with this kind of methodology where we don't actually have one person responsible for the cleaning, we all muck in and none of us expect a member of the team to do something that we wouldn't do ourselves, then things potentially can get missed if they're not on your radar. So what are these areas? So the first one in this week's blog is buttons and light switches. Now these should be on everybody's radar because we've had a recent pandemic. Everyone was talking about high touch areas, transmission of germs and bacteria. However, these areas are often overlooked. So light switches, buttons. So what we generally tend to do is make sure that they are wiped down with a BSAM 1276 sanitizer. I've linked one in my blog. This one's a 30-second contact. It'll kill all the germs and bacteria, E-Coli, etc. And it just combats those people who are a bit lax with their personal hygiene, who don't wash their hands after they go to the toilet. In this day and age, I can't believe that anybody is still doing that. However, the amount of norovirus that is regularly going around is an indication of the huge amount of the population who don't do that. So yes, make sure that you're wiping down all of your light switches with a cleaner sanitizer. Bactericidal 1276 is a must. Office dishwasher. Obviously, it's not anybody's designated responsibility to clean out the dishwasher. Even getting somebody to empty it is hard enough. So no one is going to volunteer to wash out the dishwasher. However, I've got a couple of top tips which will be very useful. So make sure that after it's emptied, take a cleaner sanitizer, again I've linked it in my blog, and spray it on the inside. So this will immediately kill all kind of foodborne bacteria and viruses, so anything that's lurking in there. And there shouldn't really be anything lurking in there if you put it on a hot cycle. But if you are putting things like plastic water bottles, etc. through there, you do need to wash it on a more kind of eco cycles, like a 50-40. That won't be killing bacteria. So make sure that you are kind of spraying a bactericidal spray inside, which will make sure that the walls are clean, that the bottom is clean and sanitised, and that'll start to work straight away. And generally any kind of area that the bactericidal spray cleaner sanitizer is touching will be sanitised within 30 seconds. That'll help to combat the smell also. Another kind of trade secret that I like to do is I like to chuck a couple of bleach tablets in my dishwasher. So put the tablet in, chuck a couple of bleach tablets in, make sure that any kind of cups or crockery that are stained are going in there as well, and that just takes off the stains and it sanitises your dishwasher all in one. Great tip, that. So blinds, hate cleaning blinds, absolutely gruesome. So the tip that I kind of use when I'm cleaning my blinds is I use a rubber glove. Rubber gloves are important for health and safety because the chemical that I'm about to recommend that you use is high in acid and will burn your skin. Glove, put your glove on, then put an old sock, preferably quite a thick one, and then make up a solution of heavy duty degreaser. I've linked 2 in the blog. lift and heavy duty degreaser, either's fine. Make up a solution of this, dip in your sock into your solution, wring it out, and then just basically grab your blind with your forefinger on top and your thumb below and just run it alongside. Most blinds will get kind of sticky residue on them. So to get rid of the sticky residue, you need a heavy duty degreaser to be breaking that down. So after you've done every single row, then dip your glove, your glove and your new sock into a solution of water, just lukewarm water, and just wipe them down to remove any kind of residue of the heavy duty degreaser. That is a good tip. Vent grates and extractor fan. The intakes of these can get really dusty. They are designed to kind of suck stuff into them and attract the dust. So any kind of extractor fan that looks a mess is got too much dust in it, and it will be impeding it in its job. So make sure that you are clearing it. Make sure you've got equipment ready, extendable dusters, a step ladder, a nice kind of damp cloth, and make sure that it's free from dust. Fire extinguishers lead a very lonely life in the corner of the office, an unwanted and unloved ornament that just attracts dust. Just make sure that they are wiped down every now and again with a damp cloth. I don't think a dusty fire extinguisher is going to impede it from doing its job, but it will make the overall impression of the office much, much nicer. Plants, again, plants do need to be wiped down, but what I like to do with my plants is to take them outside and give them a good soaking with a hose. They love it. It rejuvenates the leaves. It allows the light to hit the leaves and obviously catalyses the photosynthesis, but it also gives them a nice good soaking and they love it. So that's what I do with all of my plants. Walls and baseboards or skirting boards. If you actually put your light on and have a look at your walls, you'll see that dust is attracted to vertical surfaces as well as horizontal. So make sure that you are kind of running a kind of dust kind of attracting duster across the wall. Make sure that you are getting down on your hands and knees every now and again and scrubbing your floorboards, because there's nothing worse than black rancid stuff around the bottom of your floorboards. It's just horrid and it is absolutely unavoidable. So get down there and get it cleaned, or get a member of your team to get it cleaned, and get on top of these kind of areas, because anywhere that I go into that have got like dirty vents and dirty skirting boards, it's like, come on, this is absolutely avoidable. Your team is obviously lazy and they need to kick up that. So that's all for me for this week. Please follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, like and share our posts, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.